Hey YouTubers, so I know it's been a while. It's been about 3 weeks since my last stretching video. I was stretching with spirals and I was talking about that whole experience. I'm not sure if I told you guys what happened, in my last two videos that weren't about the stretching. They were about the bullying and all that stuff. But yeah, I had to take the spirals out and I renege on any suggestion to stretch with spirals, which might be a given, but I just wanted to put that out there because with the spirals, I kind of pushed my ears a little farther than I should have, and I think I got a small infection in this ear. Ooh, excuse me, in this ear because it swelled up really bad. It looked like a fucking rectangle because it was so swollen. I had to take it out. I put 6 gauge stainless steel plugs in, as always, and let it chill out for a while. I actually had a taper in for four or 5 days because the plug wouldn't even go in it because it was so swollen. Like it was seriously like at least double this, and it was like a square. Like seriously. But yeah, I got through it, stretched to a 4 gauge, and that was about a week ago that I stretched to a 4 gauge, not even. And I'm now at a 2 gauge, and it didn't hurt at all because the 4 gauge, it actually healed really, really, really quick. It They felt fine, they felt amazing. I felt like I was ready for a stretch. So I went ahead last night. Sorry, I moved the camera. But I went ahead last night and stretched with the 2 gauge, and it went great. So that's where I'm at now. As you can obviously see, 2 gauge, and I'm loving it. It looks really great. My whole projection that I had of where I would be around this time, it was definitely not at a 2 gauge. I didn't think I would be at a 2 gauge before December, and it's not even November yet, October 26th, and I'm at a 2 gauge. So I am so, 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 so excited. But yeah, what else did I want to talk about? Um, oh, and I also wanted to say, you know, about my industrial piercing. I think I'm going to be taking that out because I think it was pierced crooked. And what I mean by that is, whenever I lay down or, lay my head on that side, it hurts really bad. It does. It feels like there's like a weight on my ear or something. There's too much pressure, and I think it was just pierced in the wrong place. I hate to say that because the girl who pierced my industrial was also the same one who pierced my nipples, and those are coming along great. But yeah, I might just take it out, because I plan on getting another piercing. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want everybody to know just yet because I'm going to try to hide it. But yeah, I plan on getting another piercing within, a month or two, and I'll post the video after that. What else? Oh, and I'm gonna say this because I had a couple comments. It was kind of like that. I was going back and forth with somebody on one of my past videos because it was something stupid. But I just want to say, anything I suggest on here is just something that works for me. And I've said it, I know, a couple times before, but apparently I'm not getting through to people. What I suggest on here is shit that works for me. And I already said, what works for me may not work for somebody else. But I'm just trying to help people, with their whole stretching, piercing, tattoo experience. Because over the years, whenever I would be trying to get prepared for a piercing or a tattoo or whatever, I would look on the internet and there would be so many conflicting stories and conflicting information and bad advice and just things, people would suggest things that weren't healthy for your body. So I'm just trying to help at least one person out there do the right thing for their body, and that's it. I'm just telling you what works for me. I'm not telling you what to do because that's what every other video on YouTube does. So I'm just putting out a suggestion. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I didn't tell you to do it. So yeah, the only thing I've been using for my ears And yeah, the only thing I've been using for my ears is holy butter and sea salt soaks on occasion. The sea salt soaks really, really, really help me a lot. You get some sea salt. I don't measure anything out because I don't remember the measurements. And just like I said before, every time I look online for the right measurements, there's always like 10 different measurements of how much to put in a glass of water. So I just put like, you know, the sea salt in my hand, put like enough until I'm comfortable, put it in a little cup of warm water, stir it around, pour it on my ears with a spoon. You let it get in there, let it sit for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and I rinse it off. And that really, really helps my ears. When I had the infection from the spirals, that healed my ears so quick. Seriously, within like 2 or 3 days, the swelling had completely gone down. And, you know, it was magic. Seriously. And then the holy butter, of course. That's the only thing I used on my last stretch to 2 gauge. So, yeah. I'm hitting 6 minutes, so let me try to oh, and my nipple piercings. I wanted to tell you guys, you know, if anybody's thinking about getting it done, you know, I'm getting a lot of, and this is gonna be gross, but I'm just trying to help. You know, I'm getting a lot of crust still, and it's been how many months now? It's been a couple months since I've gotten them done. So expect there to be some crust and expect to have to clean it off. I just use water to wipe it down with a Q-tip. I'm still getting those. I'm not sure if it's because I changed the jewelry or whatever, but yeah, the crust is still happening. What else? You guys want to see my kitty cat? That's Flappy. Flappy, look! Look, Flappy! Flappy! His face is crooked in the camera. But yeah, if you guys have any comments or suggestions or questions or anything like that, just let me know and I will respond back accordingly. See, Flappy, look, you're on YouTube. You're a little prick, you know that? Okay. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, just shoot them on over to me and I'll answer them or respond to them, you know, as quick as possible. And again, you know, I'm not telling you what to do on here. All these suggestions are just things that work for me, and they're strictly that, suggestions. You know, that's it. I look really pale, but it's only because I've got on my fall makeup, and that's the white. I look goofy. But yeah, if you can see, white all around. That's why I look so pale, and I look like I don't have any eyelashes, but in all actuality, yeah, I do. So that's about it, guys. Yeah, if you haven't already, then subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.